Hi, my name is Alexia, and I've read 477 books in the past 3 years as of right now. 91 of those were 5-star reads. Today I'm going to be going through and tier ranking them. At the top, we have Imprinted on My Soul. These are books that changed me for the better. These took a part of my heart, started paying rent, and that's just the way it is. I think about these books constantly. I think they are a masterpiece, and I think you should read them. Next, we have No Notes. So it maybe isn't that 6-star feeling I don't feel unchanged, but it is so good and I will recommend it to everyone. Had a fun time. I thought it was a 5-star when I read it because I had fun. Then we have Need to Do a Reread. I don't know if I want to stand 10 toes down on this decision. Nostalgia. These are books that have a special place in my heart, or I like it was a good book for that time in my life, or there's something about it that is special to me, but I wouldn't, otherwise, it wouldn't probably be a 5-star in the grand scheme of things. Then we have Questionable. I'm questioning the fact that it is even in here. I'm not that upset about it. Then we have Girl, What Are You Doing Here? I don't know if there will be any from this. Haven't thought too much about the books when I was looking at them. I kind of just was holding all of my thoughts until I got to this point. So these are books that I'm like, this should not have been 5-star. I know in my heart of hearts, this is not a 5-star read. These are books that I've rated 5 stars for the past 3 years, I think. So my reading change has definitely changed within that time. So no judging. Starting out, we have The Archer and the Prince. This is a indie series. There's like two friends. There's two authors who write books for the series. They're like novellas. They're super cute and I really like them. Are they worth a 5-star? Hey, I don't know. Need to reread because I don't remember much that happened in that one. The Queen's Guide to, I think it says Teapots and Pastries. I'm gonna say had a fun time. I really like that one. I'm gonna do that one as the same as Taylor Troubles. Ignite Me. I'm gonna say had a fun time. Is that the best book that I've ever read? No, but I love Warner. I really like that series. I binged it and it was really fun. Normal People. Imprinted on My Soul. When I tell you, I think about this so frequently. This is a perfect example of right person, wrong time. This story is it like broke my heart when I read it the first time, and I've watched the show so many times. Need to do a reread. I love this book. I love Sally Rooney. I love her. One of my favorite authors of all time. If we were villains, I'm gonna say No Notes. I really liked this one. It was a dark academia, gave very much the Dead Poet Society. One of them turns up murdered. It's really good. The writing is really good. Champion of Sorrows. I'm gonna put this at Had a Fun Time. I really like this. This is also an indie series. Liked it. A Crown of Ash and Silver. I'm going to put this in nostalgia because I read this on a trip. Now tied to that trip, which this book it's good. Just now that I've read more time, I don't know if I read it now if I would rate it as high, but I really liked it and I had fun and I loved reading on the plane back, sitting there on the plane reading it. And I just associate this book with that trip. So I feel like for that reason, it needs to go here. The Undermining of Twyla and Frank. Imprinted on my soul. Okay, I think about this book all the time, and you're probably gonna hear me say this a lot. Because the ones that are up here, yeah, I'm thinking about it day and night. I love this book so much. I didn't know if I was gonna like it as much as I did the first one. The first one isn't even on this list. I didn't even rate it 5-star, but I rated this one a 5-star. It was so good. Frank's wife left him like years ago, and Twyla's husband passed away, and they're best friends. They've lived next to each other for 13, 14 years, and they now work together. They're partners in this world. It's like a small town, but it's like a fantasy world, and like in this one, there's dragons. So cool. But after all this time, things start to bloom. They're kind of like, wait, what's the love of my life in front of me this whole time? I love a book where the slow burn takes years, like 9+ years I need it to be. No, like I love that. I love it so much. And it's just like you already know that the characters like have such good chemistry. They just match so well. I don't know, it's just so good. It's very When Harry Met Sally, which that's what this is marketed as. So I will say it's like When Harry Met Sally but with dragons. Let's do the Powerless series because they're all right here. Now, baby, I'm gonna be honest. This might make some people not so happy. Let's see. Powerless. Girl, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just now, I'm just like, why did I rate that 4 star? Okay, I know why. Kai Azar. I rated 5 star because of Kai Azar. I love him. But other than that, also gonna put Powerful here. This is a novella. Why is it on this list? I know there's another one on here too. There's actually a couple. I don't know why I've rated novellas 5 stars, girl. There's not even that much. How are we feeling this passionately? Then I'm gonna put Reckless also down here. Yes, yes, I know. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like they don't deserve it. And I should change them. And I might change them after this. I don't know. On a more positive note, how to summon a fairy godmother. Girl, you're going all the way to that. I love this book. Love it. I received an ARC and it was amazing. It is so good. It is told from the perspective of like one of the evil stepsisters and her, it's like Cinderella. I don't know if that's her name in this one. I don't know if it's like a different one, but it's like the Cinderella story, but like different names, whatever. But it's not the Cinderella story. This is something new. So don't think that you've read this before. And the stepsister figures out that we're just going to call her Cinderella, has summoned a fairy godmother that she didn't just show up out of nowhere. She's like, you know what, I'm gonna do that spell too because let me get behind that. Let me get on that. And she did it. And the fairy godmother's like, girl, aren't you evil? Aren't you evil? Like, aren't you actually the worst? And she's like, nah, girl. And she's like, okay, like I'll grant you a wish if you like do these quests for me and like help me and my entourage, we're gonna say. It is so good. It's actually so good, so fun. Fairy tale, cute vibes. I'd say if you like the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, you should read this book. It gives me similar vibes, but like more funny and more. It's just so good. It's so good. It's the games gods play. I'm gonna put this at nostalgia. I read this at the beach, like I read this on a weekend when I was at the beach with my bestie Boo. It was such a fun time. Read it on the beach. The vibes were there. It was so fun. I love Greek mythology. This is like it's like fantasy with Greek mythology. I wouldn't say it's like a retelling, but it has Hades in it, which and yeah, so I really loved it. Divine Rivals, I'm gonna put in no notes. Rebecca Ross's writing is so good. Actually, so good. Haven't read anything else other than this duology, but I have a bunch of other books. Haven't read them. I like this one a lot. I thought it was very different. It's these two writers, and there's like a magical war going on, and then there's like these enchanted typewriters, and they're writing to each other but don't know it's each other. I love a good hidden identity. Red, white, and royal blue. I'm gonna put in had a fun time. I really liked this book. It was real good. This is unpopular opinion. I liked the movie. Sue me! I liked the movie. Oh my gosh. People hate the movie. I've seen so many people talking about how it's so doggy. I liked it. I don't like it more than the book, but I still like it. It's like everyone knows about this book though. It was very popular on Book Talk like 2021, 2022, I think. I read it in 2022 and I really liked it. Serpent in the Wings of Night. I'm gonna put in Had a Fun Time. I really liked it until the end. Then I got really angry and I almost DNF'd it at 98%. But then I didn't. And I really liked it. I also read this in my book club. I did read the novella, and because it's a novella, I am gonna put this in questionable because why did I give a novella 5 stars? But this story is really good. Bride by Ellie Hazelwood. Had a fun time. Okay, I had a fun time. It was fun. Is it peak literature? No, no. It's a vampire werewolf romance. Who is thinking that is going to be peak literature? Okay. But it was good and it was fun. And there was more to it than just romance. There was like a mystery, fantasy world aspect. The world building was actually way more than I thought it was going to be. And there's a second book coming out. Gonna need to read it. Next on the chopping block, I put Song of Achilles. Imprinted on my soul. I cried so much reading this. I need to read it actually now, right now. I all of these books I want to reread. These books I need to reread because I don't know about this. These ones I want to reread every second. I have to stop myself because my physical TBR is atrocious. It's so bad. Quite offensive. It's a Greek mythology retelling of the Iliad and Patroclus and Achilles. So heartbreaking, so sad, so beautifully written. I love you, Madeline Miller. You eat down every time. Foxglove King, I'm gonna put in no notes. Yeah, this book is so good. The gothic vibes were there. I love this series. I love the series so much, actually, and I don't really hear much people talking about it, but it is so good. The final book is coming out this month, I believe. Follows this girl who can bring people back from the dead, like ask them why they were murdered and who killed them and find out information, but like then she gotta end it again. It's like they can't stay alive. She just rises them so then she can ask them questions. But then she gets taken in by the king and they like need her help. Seriously, like if you liked Throne of Glass and you loved the trio dynamic and you also want it to be more gothic, read this. The Ever King and the Mist Thief. The Ever King I'm going to put at need to reread. I'm not sure if this one actually is a 5 star. Maybe like a 4 point something, but I don't know if it's a 5 star. I did really like it, did really enjoy it, but I read it with Naz, had a fun time. Then we have book 3, The Mist Thief. I'm gonna put it in had a fun time. I like this one better. This one I think is deserving of the 5 star rating. A Little Life, imprinted on my soul. This book is so heartbreaking and like insane. Like, why would you ever do this? Like, I know these are fictional characters, but why would you ever do this? Hani Yanagihara, are you evil? Hey, girl, are you crazy? The amount of trauma that this one singular character goes through in his entire life is unimaginable. One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. Okay. I'm going to put One Dark Window in no notes because I love this book. Okay, I'm gonna put Two Twisted Crowns in imprinted on my soul. I actually liked it better. I did. I really did. Um, the writing amazing. I loved all the characters, but I think Two Twisted Crowns just like I don't know if it was the time I read it, like at the time I read it or what, but it was just like perfect. I was like, yes, this is it. But both are amazing, both are really good. Really recommend this. Like, I've actually nothing bad to say. Don't have a bad thing to say about it. I'm gonna just call out the elephant in the room. Lights out. I'm gonna say questionable. I love this book. But compared to the other things in this list, maybe it's even a little embarrassing that it's on here, but maybe it's not. Definitely, it's not up to par. Literally, like, read it less than 24 hours. So fun, so funny. Next, we are going to do The 7-Year Slip. I'm gonna put her in no notes. Such a good book. Such a good book. It is a romance book about a girl who moves into her late aunt's apartment, and it happens to be a apartment that time travels between now and 7 years in the past. So the man who lived there 7 years ago keeps showing up randomly in her apartment, and love begins to bloom, obviously. But he's 7 years in the past. So where is he now? What's he doing? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. It's so good. I really liked it. The next book I'm going to discuss, my Ava Reid books. Starting out, we are going to talk about A Study in Drowning. No notes. I love this book. Dark academia, gothic vibes, fantasy, like fairy tale aspects. It is so good. Lady Macbeth. Also gonna put her in no notes. No notes, girl. I loved it. I loved Macbeth. Loved this retelling. I thought she did it really well while also adding something interesting. And there's like more of a fantasy aspect. Next, I'm gonna do Juniper and Thorn, imprinted on my soul. This is the first book I read by her, and I haven't been able to put her down since. She is like one of my favorite authors of all time. Maybe even she's my favorite. Scratch everything. She is my favorite, and I love her. And I will literally read anything she writes. She can print out her grocery list, and you best believe I'm reading it. The daughters of a warlock, and they're not allowed to leave their home until one night they sneak out to the ballet. There's this creature going around their town killing people, and they don't know who it is. It's so good. It's so good. It is like a gothic horror. It's like gory, and the atmosphere is so good. She's so amazing at writing like an eerie vibe to her stories. So, so good. Trial of the Sun Queen. Put it in nostalgia. It was just so good at the time. Is it a 5 star? Maybe not. As far as the second book, I'm going to put it in questionable. Both of these, they're like the type of book, like I read it and I was like, this was like, I had no problems with it. It was so fun. Like I had a great time. It like went by so fast. Like I had no complaints. But like I think back on it, but I'm like, but was it a 5 star read? Is it anything revolutionary? Maybe not. I mean, obviously, if the books are on this list, I liked them either now or when I read them. So there's no books on here that are necessarily bad in my eyes. My Dark Vanessa. Well, I can't put it in Had a Fun Time because that was horrible. I'm gonna put no notes, but it's a very heavy read, so don't go into it lightly. Same thing can be said for A Little Life. First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. I'm gonna do no notes. I absolutely loved this book with my whole heart and soul. So, so, so good. It was a Sleepless in Seattle inspired love story. So very good. Literally me drawing a heart around. I have no notes. Clearly, Light Lark. I'm gonna put questionable. I loved this book. Still do. Is it the best thing I've read? No. No, I fear not. On the same. Okay, then we have Nightbane, which is second book. I'm gonna say, girl, what are you doing here? I didn't even know I rated this a 5 star until I found it on this list. I swore I rated it 4 star. I liked the ending of Nightbane. I think that's why I rated it 5 star. But girl, that's just the ending. That's just the ending, girl. That's not the whole book. This is a love triangle, if you didn't know. And in this one, she was the majority of the time she was with the guy that I don't even like. So yeah, I'm gonna say, girl, what are you doing here? I'm gonna do Butcher and Blackbird. I really like it. I'm gonna put had a fun time because I did. I had a fun time. It was a very funny. Okay, this follows two serial killers who fall in love. But the romance happens over years. I just realized that actually. It takes years for the romance to bloom. Maybe that's why I like it so much. It's my favorite out of the series. Go after bad guys, like bad people. It's fiction, okay? It's fiction. It's fiction, it's fine. A Song to John Rivers. Mommy, you're going to the top. I love this book. Oh my gosh. This follows a girl who gets sent to the neighboring tyrant kingdom as a spy, and she's has to pretend to be one of the king's courtesans and feed her kingdom intel, but she has feelings for the general of her kingdom. Heartbreaking, crazy. I actually like this is one of the best books I've ever read in my whole entire life. One of the best books. As I'm looking at this, I think I'm gonna move to Twisted Crowns with One Dark Window. I think I'm also going to do that. I think I'm also going to do that to A Little Life. Like they're special in my soul. Sorry for the little edits. I'm an indecisive person, I fear. So you might see me switching them around a lot. But by the end I will have a solid chart, don't you worry. Also, did I mention that there were 92 books on this list? Hey babe, grab a snack. We'll be here a while. Anatomy of Love Story. No notes. This is it's so good. I really recommend. It's a duology, Fourth Wing. Let's get it out of the way. Now, where I'm about to put this may come as a surprise. I'm going to put this in. Girl, what are you doing here? I know, but I'm kind of a hater. I'm kind of a hater. Did I love this when I read this? Yeah. Did I love it afterwards? No. I was thinking about it, and the more I saw people talk about it, the more I saw people post it. I'm like, was this really that good? Is this really that good? Are we serious? Like, it feels like we're doing too much. Okay, this is just my opinion. Hey, just my opinion. Me thinking that there were gonna be none on this list on the bottom row. I'm more of a hater than I thought. That's crazy. Fall of Ruin and Wrath. I'm gonna put need to reread. Need to reread. I really, really liked this when I read it. And I really don't remember much. Girl, when is the next book coming out? I read this over a year ago. It had been out for over a year or more. And there's not even the next book like nary a mention. She's too busy writing book 37 of From Blood and Ash. Girl, like give this to I need you to do this. Like you can take a break. How about you write book 2 of this series? How about that? How about them apples? Heartless. Girl. And not the cowboy romance. The Alice in Wonderland Red Queen retelling. Beautiful, amazing. Kath and Jess, the Caraval series. The first one isn't in here because I didn't rate it a 5-star. Legendary. I'm gonna say questionable. Same as finale. Because I'm shocked. I think I liked the first one more. Imagine my surprise when I saw that these two were rated 5 stars. Still, I love this series. Like, I love that series. But a 5-star? 5-star? The Once Upon a Broken Heart series. Girl, it was the first ever fantasy book that I ever read. First book in Imprinted on My Soul. I know. But because it was like the first fantasy book I read, and it was just like so magical and amazing, I have to. Then I'm gonna put The Ballad of Never After in no notes. That might seem cray. But I love them equally, but I can't put them both up here. Can I? Maybe I will. I'll do it. Fine. You pressured me. Dang it. A Curse for True Love. I'm gonna say no notes. I know people had something to say about this book when it came out, but I liked it. I loved it actually. And it was so fun. And I liked the ending. And what are you gonna say about it? Stalking Jack the Ripper. I'm gonna say no notes. Hey, I'm back. But I combined it, the questionable and need to reread row. Fine, I did it. The no notes one just got a little too large. Hope you guys aren't too upset about that. Anyways, and we have Hunting Prince Dracula. That's the second one. I'm gonna put this in Had a Fun Time. Because I liked it. Not as much as the first one, but I did really like it. I'm scared for the next one. Because I heard some unsavory things are waiting for me and I'm scared. You again. Imprinted on my soul. I love, love, love this book. If you haven't read it, what are you doing? Run into each other every year around New Year's Eve and or even on New Year's Eve. Both of them have just gotten out of relationships and they need a shoulder to cry on. They need a friend. So they find that in each other. And of course, romance begins to bloom. But this is like that years long slow burn that I love so dearly. The time I got drunk and saved a human. I'm gonna say nostalgia because I read all these during Halloween time and it was so fun. Pride and Prejudice, girl, imprinted on my soul. This is like a all-time favorite, like made me fall in love with Jane Austen. Like absolutely love, 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 love. Then we have Dance of Thieves. I'm gonna put have had a fun time. Where the Dark Stands Still. I'm gonna say no notes. I really, really loved this book. It was so, so, so good. It's like based off of Polish mythology. Green Teeth imprinted on my soul. Easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So amazing. It follows this like mythical creature that lives in a lake, and one day a witch is thrown into her lake. Watch, watch. And she's like, no, I'm not a witch. She is. Jenny Green Teeth is like, ooh, should I eat this girl? And she's like, no, no, I'll save her, I'll save her. And they kind of go on this quest to kind of save her town because the priest, who's the one that had her thrown into the lake, he's not who people think he is. So, but I would really recommend it to everyone. If you like fantasy, if you like found family and stories of like girlhood and friendship, I'd say read it. It's super good. I really love it actually. Conversations with Friends. I'm gonna say had a fun time. Really liked this one, not as much as Normal People, obviously. It's very messy though. It follows two girls who are in college, I believe, and they used to date, and then they meet this older couple, and then the one girl starts to have an affair with the husband, and the other girl has feelings for the wife. It's so messy, but it was so interesting. So, Prison Healer. Prison Healer, first book, no notes, perfect, amazing. Um, The Gilded Cage, I'm going to say Fun Time. And Blood Trader, I'm gonna nostalgia. I love this series, this trilogy so much. Clearly, I liked the first the best, but I do want to reread the series at some point. I really, really liked it. She is very good at like plot twists that you would not see coming. Crescent Moon Tea Room imprinted on my soul. So amazing. Follows three triplets who are witches and they have a tea shop and they read people's leaves and tell the future. House of Salt and Sorrow also going up to imprinted on my soul. This is so good. It follows the story of a girl and her many sisters and her sisters just start dying. Left and right. It's like gothic and but it's also like fairy tale-esque. It's so so good. The Cruel Prince trilogy. No notes. I really really like this one. Actually I'm gonna put the whole series there. I love it. I love it. I love it. Lock Every Door. I'm gonna say questionable. Maybe it wasn't as good as I thought. Home Before Dark. I'm gonna say had a fun time. The Traitor Queen. I'm gonna say no notes. I really, really loved this book. I love the series. I'm reading the third one right now. Hurricane War. I adjusted more things. I'm gonna put A Monsoon Rising in had a fun time. Kingdom of the Wicked, I'm gonna put in questionable. Kingdom of the Cursed, I'm gonna say, girl, what are you doing here? Because I don't really remember. The first one, I remember what happens. Second and third, they kind of blend in my mind. Throne of the Fallen, I'm going to say nostalgia because it felt nostalgic reading about those characters that I read in the series. And Throne of Secrets, I'm gonna say questionable again. I really love all of her books actually that I read, but compared to some of the other things, I'm like, okay. Now we're gonna do Catherine Center. The rom-comers, girl, you're going to I read this and I've like never like related so much to a character aside from looks, which I mean she is a tall redhead, so hey, that already checks off. That already checks me off, hey. But like just the way she thought and reacted to certain situations, I was like, damn girl, it's me. It's me. It was the first book I read by her and I absolutely loved it. Next, I'm gonna do her newest release, Love Haters. I received an art for this, and I'm gonna say no notes. I really, really liked this one. The Bodyguard, I'm going to say no notes. Hello Stranger, I'm gonna say had a fun time. I'm gonna move Red, White, and Royal Blue to nostalgia because I did read it with my friend. I swear I'm gonna have a solid chart at the end. Don't you worry your little head. A Deal with the Elf King, I'm gonna put it in questionable, need to reread. I really love this series. I love this series. Is it a 5-star? Maybe like a 4.5. Questionable, they would probably only go like down by half points. The ones in Girl, What Are You Doing Here? Maybe a whole star. Assistant to the Villain and Apprentice to the Villain. No notes. I really, really love that series. Okay, now we're going to SJM. That actually took me a very long time. Like the books in no notes, like I love. Okay, this is the final. This is the final one. Okay, I swear, I swear. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and find me on other socials. Thank you so much for watching.